What it do? Back at you with another video. So without further ado, I ain't gonna waste no time, and I'm gonna get straight into it. But first off, I really wanna appreciate the ones who checked out my last video and a certain amount of views I got on it. And I'm surprised I just was shocked at seeing it because my audio went out that good. I pretty much was rushing to get that one out. Well, I don't know, I just was not paying attention and kind of moving too fast, and my audio was pretty messed up on that one, but I still got enough views. Well, the views and shot up, so I'm thankful for that. I'm very grateful. You know what I mean? I just started this channel, so basically I'm just trying to keep going with it. You already know. You know, hitting y'all with videos, just giving y'all my takes on things. But I done said too much, so it's really a video that I thought I'd make, cause I was watching the new Fantastic Four movie, and I just thought it was pretty dope. I mean, going into it, I wasn't expecting it to get me like it did. You know, I'm actually a fan of the 2005 version. I grew up on it, so seeing that was just like, at the time, you know, monumental to me. You know, I just really stuck with that. I mean, it was part of my childhood. So yeah, but man, that new Fantastic Four, it really was like, it got me unexpected. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be that good, in my opinion. And you know, despite what Marvel got going on and everything, that's what I brought up in my last video, on the DC video about Marvel. Just I don't really want to dive too deep in it, but like I said, I saw it coming from a mile away, and it's like, it was just like really was like, I mean, come on now, really. But my take on the new Fantastic Four first still movie, I thought it was pretty good, and at the same time, it's a bit 5 years too late, meaning that it should have been came out with the movie, but that's neither here or there. But I just want to touch on the movie, and it was pretty dope. Like I said, and this is a spoiler review, so if you haven't watched the movie, I advise you to watch it. But it was basically, you know, how the MCU all trying to rewrite their wrongs, and I believe this movie really is the blueprint of that. It's like, hey, we made a mistake, we're gonna give y'all this. You know, we know we're idiots, and basically we just gonna give y'all this. So, and that's what it did. They really delivered, you know, and being the runtime that it was, I feel like everything just fit perfectly. You know, the pacing and everything was good. You know, just an overall good movie, in my opinion. You know, to set up Avengers Trash Day. I mean, Avengers Doomsday. You know, I think it set it up pretty good, and it'll make that movie make sense on so many levels, because, you know, as of course the bad guy is Dr. Doom, and what do you get? A movie a year or 2 years before. And, you know, even though it's rushed, I mean, it's still, the pacing was there. You know, great performances all the way together. You know, I want to touch on each of the actors playing the characters. You know, I believe they did the darn thing. Marvel, you know, whoever casted those guys did a great job. I mean, everybody just played their part. I'm seeing everybody's work. All the other three, you know, Sue, Reed, and Johnny Allen, but the guy playing the Thing, I haven't really seen his work. I heard he on the Bear, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. I'm kind of behind on it. I never even seen that show. Even if, you know, on my channel, I stick it to the moment. I say things just really on my mind, and I don't plan on watching it. So, but yeah, I mean, everybody did, you know, everybody cast did their job. Even you know, the guy playing Mole Man, that Paul Walter Hauser guy. I don't want to get your name wrong, misspell your name, but yeah, he even did a great job. And like I said, the movie, I feel, in my opinion, but like I said, it's a spoiler review. Only things I'm gonna touch on is you know, you got Galactus, basically. He coming and Sue's actually pregnant in the movie. So Galactus is somehow trying to devour their kid, you know, and it's like crazy, like it was perfectly shot. They had a scene on there when they actually went to space because you know, it is out in the trailer, like you just Silver Surfer, blah 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 blah. But Galactus, because it's like Galactus is really a bigger villain, if that makes sense. Like he's a bigger villain. So bringing him into this movie, and it's like most people, like, you know, they're not the nerd. Non-nerds just they'll be confused. But like I said, I'm a bit of a nerd, and it's just, I feel like it fit perfect. You know, even though he's on the biggest hit, like I said, the movie actually is setting up Doomsday. So it'll be interesting. In like my opinion, it's gonna be interesting to see where it all goes. Even though, you know, the movie, you know, didn't do as most people hope, like, you know, as far as in the box office, but it's just still a good movie, you know. And like I said, yeah, you got Galactus, he's a bigger villain, so he trying to eat the baby that Sue just had, and it's like they're doing everything in their power, you know, to stop him. Like they actually being superheroes, you know, they known. It does have that retro 60s vibe, but it plays so well into, you know, the modern day MCU. Like really, like the movie was pretty good. It blew me away because, like I said, I grew up on the 05 version. I was skeptical even watching. I'm like, man, I'm not, come on, what? This look like kiddie Play-Doh type stuff, you know? You know, the thing look like some Play-Doh, man, you know, so I just didn't know I was gonna catch it, but I still saw it. And I thought it was pretty dope. Like I said, that's just basically the bottom line of the movie. Like, hey, I'm glad this Screw the Silver Surfer, you know, she, you know, there was backlash on even casting a woman Silver Surfer anyway, but like I said, that goes me saying about everybody played their part. Like, everybody did a great job in the movie, so really can't hate on that. And, you know, it fit well into the story and really what it was trying to tell. You know, as most people know, the movie really is trying to tie into the broader MCU. Like those idiots at Marvel, you know, just really didn't have a plan. And I guess they look like they I know they still don't have a plan, but it's like they're aware of you know, the mistake they made. You know, somebody's pretty well, I don't know if it's Kevin Feige or whoever, but the movie definitely shows, you know. And as you all know, you know, MCU hasn't been looking too good in the 5 years. If the ones who've been keeping up, you know, it's been dog crap. And this movie, you know, even though it's 5 years late, it definitely doesn't miss. It definitely doesn't miss. Like my honest opinion. Really trying to get to the bare minimum. You know, trying to make the video as short as I can because I can go on and rant, but it got me, man. I think it's up there with Superman. You know, it's up there with Superman. Honestly, you know, it's like it's neck and neck. You know, and it's crazy. Both of them came out in the same month, so superhero fatigue isn't dead, man. I don't think it's dead. Like I said, just make good movies, and this was one of them. You know, I think overall people are gonna enjoy it. Like I said, you haven't watched the movie, might want to catch it, man. Might want to check it out. And guys, man, I ain't gonna, you know, throw too much shade at Avengers Doomsday, cause like I said, this movie really 5 years late. You know, they said they've been in the movie with a Thing, or what guy playing Thing. Well, somebody on the announcer, I'm not sure, I want to be mistaken, but he talking about some, oh, they've been doing this for 4 years. And then I should have been kind of like, where y'all been at? And it would have made more sense, like, the MCU would have flourished, like, it would have been way past what DC trying to do, that bull crap DC trying to do now, you know? Had it, you know, back in 2021, we would have got, like, Fantastic Four even, you know, it didn't have to be the X-Men because, you know, back at the time, it was a whole rights issue, even though Disney did own Marvel, you know, they, and Fox, they recently had bought them at the time, so it makes sense, like, You know, so well, yeah, I mean, it could have. Like I said, this movie is 5 years late, but it still plays into the overall MCU on what the vision is and everything like that. So, you know, kudos, man. This movie is pretty good. So, I just give it up to the Tower Superman, only because you know, the history on the MCU. I know the history. You know, a lot of people on YouTube I'm seeing videos, you know, the MCU is dead, but this happened. Well, you come to my channel, I'm gonna say something different. I already saw it coming. Marvel, I don't know why they tried to shove this other stuff down our throats when the real fans know. You know, we want Fantastic Four, X-Men, plain and simple. Fantastic Four, X-Men, and Spider-Man. Those are the faces of the MCU. Not Captain Marvel, not Shang-Chi, not Doctor Strange, like, you know. So it could have easily, like, Marvel could have been, like, it could have been way more better than what it is now. So needs to say this is my honest opinion, and I know somebody might agree with it. If you don't, oh well. But like I said, I ain't gonna go on a rant too much. Just thought get this video. Like, I was just thinking, I might make a video on this. This pretty dope. Like, this really not to. It put all my doubts to sleep about the movie. So I advise y'all to check it out. Check the movie out. And yeah, that's about it. If you're not, then I will. But yeah, that's my take on it. More videos coming on the way. Oh yeah, and don't forget to like and subscribe.